Hello, Charlie Mattingly here. I just want to go over with you some of the more fascinating things that have been going on in the market lately, specifically the GameStop stock issue. If you've seen that or heard of that, some of you may have at least seen some of that in the news. It's been a fascinating journey to watch this process, especially for us super nerds that find it fascinating. For example, in the article that follows, you're going to read about an investment process. And what I mean by that is it's almost formulaic in that if a company meets certain criteria, it will be included in certain investments. I had a client ask the other day, do you invest in companies in China? Or do you invest in maybe a grocery store chain that may have done well during the COVID crisis? And my answer is always, if it meets certain criteria, it will be included in those investments. In certain criteria such as valuation, meaning is it priced too high? What size is the company? Do we expect it to be profitable in the future? What are the profitability metrics? So those are some of the things, and GameStop illustrates a fascinating example in that. For a while, it met some of those metrics. And that's what this article is about, is an extreme illustration of the investing process that we believe in through Dimensional Fund Advisors. And basically, GameStop was included in some portfolios. It was a small, relatively unknown company until the recent news happened and it got bid up into very high prices. And see if I can show you a graph here. But basically, here is the graph of the price of GameStop. So what happens is the characteristics of that company change drastically. And at some point, it does not meet the criteria going forward to produce expected returns, such as when a price is bid up to 200 to 50 to $300 a share. I think that's what that's showing us here on the y-axis. Then that tells us there is very little to no chance for future profitability or future expected returns. So that in turn would cause that stock to be removed from a portfolio at Dimensional. For example, December 31st, 2020, Dimensional U.S. Small Cap Portfolio, this is weighted, the weighted measure of GameStop stock. 5.05% is basically what this is. And then at January 31st, after the price had been up, it went to zero. Same thing down here with the U.S. small cap value, 0.17% to zero. So very small numbers, but the example is very interesting in that it illustrates how companies are included in your portfolios. So hopefully this helps. Take a look at the article. It's really fascinating. Hope you enjoy that. Please reach out to us, Charlie at leadingedgeplanning.com, or visit our website, leadingedgeplanning.com. Thank you very much.